शांति।
ओम शांति।
आज हम सब
Today we all,
बहन भाई,
brothers and sisters,
अपने यज्ञ के, बाबा के यज्ञ के, जिसमें प्यारे बाबा हैं,
we all belong to this yajna where there is Father and we all are his children.
एक ऐसी आत्मा
In the history of this yajna,
जिसने अति विशेष
there is a soul
बजाया है,
who played very extraordinary part,
स्नेह युक्त बजाया है,
and that part she played with
और बहुत ही
lots of love,
आकर्षक पार्ट बजाया है,
and he played a very magnetic part or attractive part.
ऐसे देवी देवताओं को देखते हैं,
Like we see many of the gods and goddesses,
उनमें श्री कृष्ण आकर्षक लगता
but
है।
amongst all the gods and goddesses, we get attracted towards Sri Krishna a lot. In the same way, in this confluence age,
हमारे अनेक आदि रतन हैं,
we have various senior brothers and sisters,
लेकिन वो
but
आदि रतन
amongst those,
जिसने लंबे समय के लिए
that
एक
early soul or the previous very valuable soul
पाठ
who
बजाया है,
played a very attractive part for a very long time is
दादी गुलजार।
our Dadi Gulzar ji.
बाबा कहते हैं
Baba says
कि
that
ब्रह्मा बाबा ने दो प्रकार से ब्राह्मणों को रचा।
Baba says that Brahma Baba has created two types
कुछ
of
मुख
Brahmins.
वंशावली हैं,
Some are mouth-born creation
कुछ संकल्प से रचे
and
गए।
others are born through the thoughts,
तो
thought-born
अधिक संख्या
creation.
किसकी है?
So
जो संकल्प से रचे गए।
those who are thought-born progenitors,
आज की सभा में
they are maximum. I think in today's
ऐसे
gathering,
कितने ब्राह्मण हैं
how many of you are
ब्रह्मा
those
जी के मुख द्वारा
who
रचे
are the
गए?
mouth-born progeny of Brahma?
जरा हाथ उठाएंगे।
Please raise your hand.
जो ब्रह्मा जी की मुख वंशावली,
Who are the mouth-born
जिन्होंने
creation
ब्रह्मा
of
जी
Brahma?
को देखा है साकार में,
Who has seen Brahma Baba in Sakar corporeal form? One.
और
Any other?
दो।
Two.
तो आप समझ सकते हैं,
So only two people are here who are mouth-born creation of Brahma.
तो आज लाखों की संख्या में
So today in present time,
परिवार है,
there are lakhs of people, millions of people here.
लेकिन टोटल ब्राह्मण परिवार में देख लो
But in this total Brahmin family,
तो जो संकल्प द्वारा रचे गए हैं
thought-born progenitors are many.
और वो देश में भी हैं, विदेश में भी।
And they are in this India and out of
बाबा
India
कहते हैं
also.
कि ड्रामा अनुसार
Baba says that according to
जो
drama,
रचना रची शिव बाबा ने,
Shiv Baba has done whatever creations he has created.
पाठ रचना में जैसे सब कहते हैं ब्रह्मा मुख वंशावली ब्राह्मण,
Everyone says that Brahmins are the mouth-born progeny of Brahma.
शास्त्रों में एक छोटे नंदी गण का भी गाया,
In the same way, there is the
तो वो है दादी
narration of a small bull,
हम उनको
apart from the
दादी तो
bull,
कहते हैं क्योंकि हैं
that
ही वो
is
दादी।
the remembrance of Dadi Gulzar ji.
इम्पोर्टेंट रोल किया,
She was Dadi and she played a very important role in this yajna amongst all the Dadis.
दादी ने अपने आप को कभी दादी नहीं समझा,
But Gulzar Dadi never considered herself to be big or like Dadi.
मन से बुद्धि से हम उनको दादी कहते हैं।
And we also call her
मिलता था
from our heart that she is our Dadi. And whoever used to meet her, everyone used to feel the same.
एक बहुत ही स्नेही बड़ी बहन की आती थी।
So everyone, whoever used to meet Dadi, everyone used to feel that she is our elder sister. I accompanied Dadi ji for a long time.
मेरे मुख से गुलजार दादी निकलता ही नहीं था.
But I never used to say Gulzar Dadi.
तो हम उनको दादी ही गिनते थे.
From in my heart, I used to consider her to be Dadi, but while speaking, I never said this word, or hardly 2-3 times I would have said her Gulzar Dadi, because she was younger in age amongst all the Dadis, and secondly, her part was different. In upcoming days, we were about to inaugurate her Avyakta Lok. This is only the remembrance or symbol of Dadi ji. But while in the living form, Dadi ji was the subtle region in this corporeal world itself. You will see that in today's Murli, Baba said that Baba says, Brahman so Farishta so Devta. Means Brahman will become angels and then they will become deities. But the model of Brahman come angel was Dadi Gulzar ji. Wasn't she? If you see her in every aspect, to which Baba calls as face and feature, behavior, everything, so you will feel that Dadi Gulzar ji was the practical angel in this land. Like similar Shiv Baba, who said, Shiv Baba says, words of Shiv Baba are the golden versions. They are such that we cannot even change a single word what Baba spoke. We know that when Baba gives us love and remembrance in the Murli, so all the main points of the Murli is covered in that love and remembrance. Similarly, in this whole Brahmin life, so Baba used to say in such a way that every word used to go in the heart of each of us Brahmin members of this Brahmin clan. Once Baba said to me, child, find different separate word for different word for a whole word. I searched it a lot, but I couldn't find it. What I mean to say is, if there is any other entity apart from Father whose word is such, that was of Dadi Gulzar ji. There was a Murli about bowl or speech recently. So we find such an example of speech is Dadi Gulzar ji. We have seen that there are lots of big programs used to take place even in the Diamond Hall, and after the morning Murli class there used to be announcement, and everyone's class used to get announced. But you would have noticed that when there is announcement of the class about Dadi Gulzar ji's, the whole hall used to resonate the sound of the claps. And the thing to be amazed is that the more than 70% of the children who used to come to Madhuban for Baba Milan used to be new. who have never even heard her class in the form of Dadi. But that was the magic of her vibration that the whole hall used to clap a lot on hearing the announcement of her class. In the same way, I accompanied her for years. I have seen that, as Baba says, that do your work with your thoughts, with gestures. Use very less speech and complete your work. We all Brahmins are attaining that kind of success so that we can do our work with silence and gestures. Baba wants us to complete our task in silence. So we saw this practical example in Dadi Gulzar ji. You know, whenever there used to be a class of Dadi Gulzar ji, if there used to be very less words in anyone's class, that would be the class of Dadi Gulzar ji. Everyone can tell what Dadi used to say. Dadi used to say that lose everything, but don't lose your happiness. In her class, every soul used to feel that in knowledge we have to use our intellect a lot. But in Dadi's class, everyone used to feel very light and everyone used to be very happy, contented, and everyone used to get away from any kind of questions and queries of their life. Because Dadi had imbibed that practically and had made that practical form of that lightness and happiness. I have seen her. If whatever happens, suppose if someone has to do a work and he forgets, or if he doesn't do it, and we think that it's his duty, he should do it, so we try and would try to point out this to him with loving and humbleness. But I have seen Dadi Gulzar ji that whenever we used to go to her and used to say that Dadi, this such and such thing has happened. So Dadi used to say, he has said no, it's okay. She never said that force him to do that work. No. She said he has said no, so it's okay. So she has imbibed that Brahmins are very accurate and whatever everyone is saying, we should accept it. We should not question even his no. I have seen this. So, because of this, Dadiji never had any question towards or any complaints towards anyone. And whoever used to go to her with any queries, it got automatically solved. So drama is accurate. But what we used to do is, we first of all put a question and then now or at other time put a full stop to that. But Dadi, Shiv Baba gave the part of incognito part or avyakta part to Dadi ji. So she had that power of silence, innocence within her. Shiv Baba says that I am also innocent Lord. That innocence is such a thing that if a person has become clever and has learned to be clever, it's very difficult for them to become innocent again. But she was so innocent. And in Pandey Bhavan, Delhi, Dadi used to be at the upper floor when there used to be uh, some procession is going on of marriage or any political procession. Dadiji used to come out and used to see that procession. So we used to ask Dadi, what are you seeing? So Dadi used to reply that I am seeing how it would be in Satyug or Golden Age. That's all. Every clever person thinks that I am very intelligent. I discern other people very well. And because of this, my power of discernment, no one can cheat me. But the fact is, this one is clever, the other one dealing with that is very clever as well. There is race in the cleverness. But what we saw in Dadiji is that innocence is such a kind of power, it's such a kind of light where darkness cannot stay. That innocent person has a great power of catching the vibration of wrong thing. Like it is, stories told that there was a impure person came, so his vibration came. So in the same way, Dadi or innocent people used to catch the vibration very quickly. So in Delhi, there was a Kumari of Chandigarh. So she was very active in service. So she said that there is a lot of service in Delhi, so I will give service here. So she got included in the group of the Delhi. So, and that was such a program where she was doing the backstage everything. Other peoples were also doing that service. So Dadi came on the stage and just asked, who is she? The sisters told her she is such a Kumari from Chandigarh. She is very good, very active in service. So Dadi said, I am not getting good vibrations from her. Now you think, all the peoples of Delhi are thinking that we are getting a new hand and she is doing a very good service, and it was looking like that. But Dadi was not even knowing her. So after hearing this, we were all silent. After some time, we saw that Kumari, she came to my office and called her father in Chandigarh and said that, Father, I will go to Delhi, I will do service, I will do college in there. Please let me take a room in some home in a Brahmin family. So they arranged a home there. So she called her father, Daddy, I have got a room, but who will make chapatis and who will do other chores? So I am not gonna make all these things. So I thought that everyone worked to get that room for her, but everyone labored for that, but now she is saying like that. And she is saying like that. So there was a program in Chandigarh. So Asha's sister asked her to come and meet her, but she left. So I have seen this in many circumstances, that whatever things we used to think and then judge and then decide upon, but Dadi used to take that quick decision, used to get that vibration very clearly. And in the meetings, we all used to be there. every member in the meeting used to put their views forward. Dadi used to be very silent. Other dadis used to say some point or the other, but Dadi Gulzar ji used to be very quiet. So at the end we used to say, Dadi, please say something. Then she used to smile and then used to say, whatever you have decided, that's fine. So we think that Dadi has not said anything. She should have contributed her point or she should have placed her view in front. But it was not like that. So Dadi used to be there in the meeting, but she never used to use her thoughts a lot. So she was controlling everything in very silence. So this is the very deep thing I have noted. So once in Delhi, whatever programs we have conducted there, amongst that, the biggest program which we have conducted, that program was about to take in the very big famous auditorium of Delhi. At that time we never used to get any auditorium, and in that auditorium the Indian President and Prime Minister of India and Chief Minister of Delhi, Governor and lot many came. And there is not a history that in any program of the world that all those people have come at the same point. When President is also there, Prime Minister is also there. So such thing has never happened in the history. But in that program everyone was there and that was such a very successful program. Only Chief Justice was not there. Otherwise everyone was present. So that's a very different story. But so in Avyakt Bab Dada came, he praised everyone who took part in that program and who was the instrument in doing service for the success of that program. So Baba called Jagdish Bhai ji and me and everyone on the stage. Then Baba said that the backbone of this program was Dadi Gulzar ji. So we can think that we were saying that Dadi ji has done nothing. But Baba is saying that the backbone of that program is Dadi ji. That means she was conducting everything. Dadi ji was controlling every program of that with silence, with good wishes, with that power of silence. So in the same way, we have seen that whenever there is something, trouble is going on, Dadi used to say only 2 words, but there used to be a lot of power behind those words, which is known as the success or success of thoughts. So we have seen this many a times. Like we have seen in Bab Dada, that whatever Baba used to say in front, he used to keep on smiling only. Similarly, Dadi used to see and know everything, but she used to smile only. Now, Avyakt Bab Dada is still there, but the program is not going on now. So we all know the knowledge, but Dadi used to do everything in our practical life. So no one ever used to think that Dadi ji will give me a difficult task, because with every task she used to give her power as well. So she was a practical angel. We know what is the meaning of angel means. Means to be here in this world and do every work, but not in attachment of anyone. Means no one is my friend, no one is my enemy. and everyone should be happy, and we should not remember everyone and we should not forget everyone as well. So we used to hear such slogans, but Dadi has imbibed all this in her life. Sometimes some minister used to cancel their program in last moment. So once there was a big program and we have done all the arrangement, all the dadis have come, all the big peoples have come, but last moment a minister says that I cannot come. So at that moment when we used to go to Dadi, that such and such minister will not come. So what about the program? So Dadi used to say that there is benefit in this as well. There is benefit in this as well. So we have seen that many times that whatever there is in trouble or is going in a wrong way, whoever has done or controlled it or brought it to the success is Dadi Gulzar ji. Once in 1973 or in 1993 or 94, Baba used to say that please take out the stamp post of Brahma Baba. So it was not in the hand of a human being, but with the power of Baba, that in 1994, with the power of Baba, the stamp post of Brahma Baba was posted with the name of Prajapita Brahma and not in the name of Dada Lekhraj. So, when that stamp was launched, we have to launch that stamp from the president. And president at that time was Shankar Dayal Sharma ji. He knew this institute very well, so we went there. So he agreed that I will launch this stamp, and from the president home, and there used to be a lot of list of all the people coming there. So Dadi Prakashmani and other people all came. So there was the list of everyone and all the residents of resident. That list went, and before that program, 2-3 days before that program, a letter came that because of some reason, president will not launch this stamp. So we tried to get an appointment from president, from the PA, but that PA was not, personal assistant was not ready to give us the time, because he knew that we will go and we will ask to launch that program. So that PA was from Bombay and his son used to come to center. So he launched that. He told that this has happened because you have kept the launching of that stamp in every stamp. In every state you are going to launch that stamp with the governor of that state. So that's why president has cancelled the program, because they have a very separate secretary of IAS, PC Alexander. So he was the governor of Bombay. So Ramesh's brother and sister Usha went there and went there to ask them for launching of the stamp. So he called the president that they are launching the stamp from you and as well as from us. So this is against law. So as per law, president cancelled the program. So now above is Shiv Baba and we have Gulzar Dadi ji here. So we had, so there was a Chief Justice Lota of Rajasthan. He was a friend of president as such. So we asked Justice Lota that please take an appointment on your name with president and we will go and with 2 other members will accompany you from us. So I and Gulzar Dadi accompanied Justice Lota and went to meet President Ji. So when we met, President saw that they have come. So, but by seeing Dadi Gulzar Ji, he was silent. So Justice Lota told everything, and President said like a child that, look sister, this such and such thing has happened, that this is such and such a law, and that Alexander is my secretary only, and we know this and this thing. So we told them, we clarified, we cleared the air that we know that when President launches something, no other can do that launching. So you read our program list that we have written that first President will launch the stamp, and then thereafter on the other day on the different state we will celebrate it by launching it by the government on that respective state. So then he saw that, and then that misunderstanding got cleared, and then said yes. Okay. So what I want to say is, by seeing Dadi, he became like a child and told the story with very clean heart, and then he agreed to launch the stamp. So I saw that this is such a subtle thing that Dadi had not to utter a word. Like Baba says that you get success through your thoughts. So she had that power of thought, that every thought of hers used to get succeed. Once in Ahmedabad, one of the clever media person, there is a trans messenger, Amar's sister. She is very innocent. So there a very clever media person went that and then he went to that Amar's sister and said that such and such a thing has happened to my wife, and asked her to bring a message to the Baba. So he gave the money for offering the bhog. So he was doing that on purpose. So and then took the photos of everything, and then whatever message came, so he published that such and such happens. There is nothing like that. There is no such kind of trans messenger, and whatever message they bring, they are all wrong. So this was all in the media. So we went there to clarify everything. So they have made lots of stories about this thing, and then daily they used to there was this on media, on television, they were broadcasting this every day. So I was in Bombay at that time. So Dadi Gulzar asked to send Brij Mohan brother to there. So I went there, but I was the instrument. So she was like, I will give him the power. So he will go and the task will be tackled. So in Delhi as well, I was there. When I used to give service with sisters in Delhi, some used to say some kind of other. So Baba used to say he has double power, so let her do the work. So Dadi sent me there. So I had to go to the media members, the television members. So I was very innocent, and I went there. I didn't tell them that I am the additional secretary and all. That member also was not knowing. He only knew my name, and he was not even expecting me that from Bombay I will come or not. He only knew very subtle, very minute things like he used to go, that I used to work with Moini's sister, I used to do service here and there. So he was knowing very little thing, but that interview was started. The Gulzar Dadi was behind me. How she is working, I am telling. So that media person who used to say wrong things about this institute. First of all, I asked them that please do not ask me hard questions because I am I'm first time giving interview. So as if I was pretending as if I am very innocent. So at first he asked Om Shanti. So he asked, what is your complaint? So the matter was another, but Dadi, with the power of Dadiji's, he was asking something else. So he said that the driver of Shantamani Dadi smokes cigarette. So I said that who says that he is the enemy of Brahma Kumaris, or he is doing the opposition of Brahma Kumaris, but I am saying that he is more strong BK than me. Then how? Then because he is saying that he wants that even the driver of the Dadiji should not drink cigarette. So this is such a good thing or not? So he is saying on behalf of us and not against us. By listening to this, that question also got very contented and he became very happy. Then TV members were also happy. Everyone was looking towards that brother with a wrong view. Everyone used to defame him. But now he realized that he said that no one has praised me this month. So he was contented with that I don't have to ask any other question. That TV crew member said that please ask, they have sent this specially. If you want to ask anything, you can ask. But he said, no, I don't want to ask anything. He came and hugged me. Then the TV crew member said to me that we were thinking that we are spreading wrong news about Brahma Kumaris. So we want to stop this, but but we were not knowing how to do this. So so as it is said that when it is a time of Father to come, He comes. So, but we think that God is descended by our prayer, but it's not like that. That was fixed in the drama, so that was about to get stopped only. So, all the big senior sisters and brothers came and took a meeting. How did you do this? So, I told them everything and said that I did nothing. Dadi Gulzar's power was there. So, in the same way, everyone has their part, their own part. We cannot relate one part to other. We cannot compare one's part with others. So Dadi Gulzar's part of being an angel on this corporeal world. She was the symbol of an angel, that we have to speak very little, we have to speak sweetly, and we have to keep our status very high. I have seen that whenever there used to be function, Dadi Gulzar used to take notes of the speeches of others. She was a very good godly student. Her Brahmani told me one sister came, one sister who was there for last 4 years with Dadiji, she came to me, she told me two experiences that I might I cried. So I asked her to write a book on that. So there was a fracture in the Dadi's finger. Dadi was taking notes. So she said that, Dadi, you have fracture in this finger. Dadi said, no, this is godly student life. So she wrote a book. So there can be such a soul who can be beyond the body and who has done a medical surgery. So there were lots of procedures being done on the body. So Dadi used to ask how much time it will take, how long the surgery will take, and she never used to take anesthesia. And then thereafter she used to say that, "Ho gaya, is it done?" So thanks on behalf of Baba. In such way, Dadi used to talk to doctors and nurses there. So such kind of state, who can achieve? Dadi used to keep food in front of Dadi ji. So we used to sit with her for dinner. So she used to eat very little, and that too in remembrance of God. So every task of his, how to walk, how to talk, was teaching us, was a lesson for us. So daily, everyone used to, that President of India or the ministers of India used to come to meet her, and there is no minister who never get influenced by Dadiji. So what I mean to say, every Dadi has done a very beautiful part. Someone has done with knowledge, someone has done with other thing, but this Dadi's part is very unique. So the Avyakt Lok is being constructed in the same way, or with such a feeling that whoever come with whatever sufferings, whatever heavy heart they are, whatever queries they have in their heart, so whoever come there and with feelings, if they remember God there in Avyakt Lok, they may get the divine vision of Dadiji or Baba there. With such a good feelings, we are making that Avyakta Lok. So like Baba said, at the end, everyone will receive the divine visions. Because many of the Brahmins have taken birth late. They have been born from online. So Baba will sustain everyone in such a way. Om Shanti.
शिव की